And we're back, and I have some more SHOT Show facts for you guys. So, if you were to go visit every booth at SHOT, you would only be able to stay 22 seconds at each booth to get them all in. 22 seconds, man. The exhibit space at SHOT Show also takes up the equivalent of 10 football fields. So, Dom, get running.
Yeah, that's usually what I do on the last day. I run. When I'm downstairs, I'm literally running through each aisle.
Dude,
I have a light jog going on. Get your workout on. Free fitness.
So now joining us is Ross Weston from Brigand Arms.
Brigand Arms.
Brigand Arms.
It's
there
a
we
weird
go.
word.
Yeah.
Nobody gets it right. So.
Yeah, I just don't know how to pronounce things.
Well.
Yeah, I got to learn how to spell too.
It's common. It's an old word.
So I'm looking at what I don't quite understand what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, well, that's the typical response. So I'll give you the 15-second spiel on it.
Okay, let's do it.
This is a carbon fiber braided structure.
Okay.
That was developed by my business partner. He and I started Brigand Arms about 2.5 years ago. He's an engineer. Most of this stuff is way over my head. He developed this at university, and it was patented about 2.5 years ago.
They let him develop that at a university?
Yeah.
Did they know what he was developing?
There's a lot of applications for this.
All I know is that it looks badass, and I need one.
And so that's exactly
like it. And
so
I need a gun.
He and I we went to different schools. He was texting me, and he sent me a picture of his AR that he had just made one of these for himself, and I was like, dude, that looks pretty badass.
Yeah, there's nothing else like it out there. So
yeah, so I was like, what, can we, we've been best friends since we were little kids, and we decided, I was like, let's give me a shot at making it into a, something that can run on the AR system, and let's give it a shot.
I mean, I'm a car guy, so anything with carbon fiber, I'm like, yeah, give me more of it.
Yeah, there you go. And honestly, I think that the industry, especially in the lightweight area of this, it's got to be moving more to composites. Composites are across the board are getting stronger and lighter.
So I got to ask, my attachments, where do they go?
Yeah, that's a great question.
I already wrote those off already. I'm like, that's not what I want it for.
Well, you know me. I like to destroy the concepts of things. It's supposed to be as light as possible, and I want to attach everything on it to make it as heavy as possible.
So don't let me hit you here. But
no, you're good.
We here on the handguard, this is our ultralight version.
Okay.
It's slim, no attachment points.
Okay.
We make another version of this that's got a short one-piece quad rail. Okay. For folks who want to attach on the end. And then we also make our own custom rail segments that you can put anywhere on here you want.
On this.
You could put 10 of them on here if you wanted to.
Wow.
So, if you're one of those, if you've got the laser and the backup irons and, everything else.
I did not expect you to say that.
You can put them all in there.
So from a heat standpoint.
Yeah.
Heat dissipation.
That's a great question. So
what am I dealing with?
So here's the trade-off. On the one hand, this is about 90% air.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
it dissipates the heat. Your barrel cools a lot faster, about 50% faster than a closed tube. And carbon fiber doesn't have the heat conductivity.
Gotcha.
So the handguard's not going to get hot, but you're going to feel a little bit more of the barrel heat on your hand. So I shoot on semi-auto, and I put a lot of rounds through it. I haven't been able to get to a point of pain.
Well, Dom holds his barrels bare, so it doesn't. It doesn't matter. He grabs directly on the barrel.
The skin.
Yeah. When I grow up and am a real man and can grow a beard like that too, then maybe I'll be doing the same.
Well, you're doing better than he is. So
I mean, look, this is on purpose, man.
Hey, we got to start somewhere.
I've been going at it for about 7 years now, so I'm getting there. Yeah, it's all about persistence.
That's right. Give it another 7.
So where can we go to find some of the attachments and the accessories for this?
Yeah, so we sell all this directly through our site, as well as through
what is the site?
A dealer and distributor network. The site's brigandarms.com.
Cool.
Yep.
And this thing is
check them. I have to go check them out.
So looks good. The first question that everybody asks when they see the thing, and this weighs, it's hard to, give a weight description over the.
Do we have I wish we had a foreign weight comparison.
We got here. So I brought. This was the one that just came standard on the Colt that I bought, and
Jesus.
you can I quantify it for you that the one in your left hand's about 4 times heavier than the one in your right hand.
Yeah, I can see that.
And it's shorter.
So they're different. Are you doing different lengths?
We do. We do 7 inches, 9 inches, 12, and 15.
AR pistol.
Yeah.
Lightweight.
A lot of people are
compact,
getting into that.
Concealable.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Yeah. So this is a 15-inch that we have mounted here, and the 15-inch weighs 5 ounces.
Now, in terms of
including the barrel nut.
structural rigidity.
Yeah.
compared to, say, this
Sure.
versus this? What?
So do this. Give the aluminum one a squeeze right there.
Okay.
Good, like a nice
Gotcha.
little bit of give.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Give this a squeeze. It's completely rigid.
Gotcha.
And so we've got a weight display down at our booth, which is 4462. We've got a 40-pound dumbbell hanging off the end of one of these. It's the best way to show people.
I got something better. Break it, Dom. No, I'm just
Yeah, I mean, I'll try to knee this thing.
I mean, give it
Let me do it. How much is this thing? How much
give
will
it
I
a go.
if I
You owe me like $500,000, but
that's expensive. I'm not
I'm just
buying these
kidding.
rails then.
I'm just kidding. They run 270 to 390.
Cool.
All right. Well, before you start breaking stuff, Dom, I think you have somewhere to be.
Yeah,
no, you
that's
gotta
true,
run.
man. Yeah, hey, listen, I appreciate being on, man, and
No,
this thing's badass, so I'm
Yes,
definitely
sir.
going to check it out. And
Thanks.
like I said, it looks cool enough where I'm like, I need it anyway, but the fact that you're going to have attachments on it, I mean, that's just that's an extra capability. So
Appreciate
it's,
it, man. Nice talking to
yeah,
you.
it's nice talking to you, man.
All right,
See,
brother.
as always,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
I'll talk to you soon,
Yeah,
man.
I will.
All right?
Enjoyed it.
Oh.
So now, when it comes to price point, what are we going to be looking at as far as how much it's going to cost us?
Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, they range from 7 inches to 15 inches,
Okay.
and price points MSRP 270 to 390.
Okay. Awesome. And as far as attachments,
Yeah, so
It's-
we can basically, a lot of people.
more so meaning attachment to the actual rifle. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. So we made our own barrel nut for both the 223 and the 308. So
Okay.
that's and that's a lot of people have. You either have to get 308 handguards
Yeah.
or 223 handguards.
Yeah.
We made a nut that converts the 223 to 308. So we use the same tube. Throw it on here. The barrel nuts weigh like less than a couple ounces.
Gotcha. So is this what type of man hours is involved in creating this rail?
Man, you don't even want to know.
I can only imagine, because I mean it's incredibly intricate, and I'm like, okay, this looks like I'm assuming it's done by hand now.
Yeah, well, so in a nutshell, what happens is we take the carbon fiber yarns,
Okay.
and they're pre-pregnated. We feed them through a large braiding machine.
Okay.
Spits this out on a mandrel, kind of like 12-foot increments. Then we've got a robotic saw that chops them into the lengths that we want them, and then we cement the end caps on them.
Gotcha.
The end caps are aluminum, just so if you're worried about impact, you can jam these things into
then won't-
barricades.
Okay.
Not going anywhere.
And so from there, it's interesting because I'm wondering what made him decide to go with carbon fiber. Were there any other materials that he kind of experimented with beforehand?
Yeah, well, it really is amazing. Like I said, most of this stuff is
Yeah. Same here.
but the composites, like as a field, it is amazing what they're coming up with.
Yeah.
We're going to start seeing structures like this across a lot of weapon components as well as other industries.
I mean, I love it. And you know me, anybody knows me, I'm really big on aesthetics. And I love how it really kind of changes the entire look of the platform, And
We got lucky because this is how it comes out of the process. Like we didn't,
It wasn't
we didn't
something-
engineer
yeah, you
it
didn't go into it and say, we're gonna
didn't
make
say
cool
we want
braiding
this
system,
pattern.
right, yeah.
It just came out this way, and we're like, wow, that actually looks pretty cool too.
Yeah.
So not only is it lighter, but it looks neat.
Yeah. So now, from a color standpoint, is this the only color, or is it?
Yeah, so like I said,
options?
that's raw. What you're
This
looking
is-
at,
okay.
and that's how we sell
So-
it, raw.
okay.
It takes to Cerakote really well.
Oh, really?
We
Really?
got
Okay.
guys that Cerakote these. You can put them in the oven up to like 250 degrees, which is plenty to get that applied. So you can make it look whatever color you want.
No, I mean, this is incredible. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, initially when I was reading about it, I was like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'd
Well,
like to get
it
something
takes-
I could just crush in my hand. I was like, it's out here.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, actually.
That's the first, and that's why we, it's last year was our first year at SHOT,
Uh-huh.
and they really took off over this past year once people found out what it's all about
Yeah.
and what it can do for them.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. It looks like something that they brought down from the Predator. Like
It does. We actually will.
That's what it looks like, and I mean that in the best way possible.
It's like next age
exactly
type stuff.
Like it looks organic in many ways.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
It's really cool. I love it, man. to be
yeah, and
honest.
that's where it gains its strength from the pattern, which is
Gotcha.
a natural pattern. So that's part of the secret sauce.
Hey, man. Well, there you guys have it.
Yeah.
Next generation rail. Gotta give me one. I'll just keep this one. Put
Yeah,
this one.
whatever you need, man.
No, but thanks a lot, man. It was
Yeah.
a pleasure, man. I mean, look
Enjoy
forward to
chatting
seeing
with
what you
you.
guys do in the future with this, man.
This is awesome.
Awesome.
We'll keep you posted.
Will do. And we'll be back.